What's up, y'all? My name is Duana, aka Glamazon1026, and today I'm going to show you how to get this beautiful chocolate brown wig with peekaboo highlights. Where are they? Where are they? Can you see them? There they go. There's some highlights under there. There's some more. There's some more. If you guys want to see how I got this wig, stay tuned because it's coming up right after the break. But before we go, make sure that you click that subscribe button. We are trying to get a nice little community going here. You know, we got the wig content, we got makeup content, we got skincare, we got natural hair content. Just come on over to the good side. Come on over to the glam side and, you know, pull up a chair, get a snack, because we are making this brown wig today, okay? I'll see you after the break. Today we're going to be making a wig. It's going to be a chocolate brown wig with some blonde highlights, but they're going to be very specific, random. I don't even know where I'm placing them until the wig is on the cap highlights, okay? So right now I'm just gonna show you the hair that I got and what we'll be using to dye it today for the most part. So I got this hair from the Alimog store on Amazon. This is 3 bundles plus a closure. We have an 18, a 20, and a 22-inch loose deep wave bundle plus a 16-inch closure. This closure is much more relevant to the length of hair than the last closure I got, which was just a mess, which made me have to, you know, make bangs, but that wig came out real cute. They also sent me these MAC eyelashes, so you know, there's really nothing we could do with these, but you know, thank you for the gesture. Anyway, let's take the hair out and kind of look at it. I think I took it out once, but it looks pretty good. It says it's a natural black, but it's really a dark brown. You can see that on the ends. The hair itself feels really good. I'm trying to see if, like the last time, if it gets really thin at the ends as you go down, and it doesn't get super thin at the ends. You do feel a like a drop off like right here. For the most part, it looks okay. So that's the 18-inch. So the 22-inch obviously feels a lot thinner at the ends than the 18-inch and the 20-inch. All right, so let's open up the closure. This I have not touched at all, so I don't know what this is looking like. It looks like there are a lot of little pieces in the closure. Oh man, look at all that shedding already, and that's just from the closure. Can y'all see that? But I mean, I didn't pay that much for this hair, so it's just like, it is what it is. We're making a wig. It's not gonna be installed in my hair. I don't have to make it like last for 2 months on end. It's going to be put on and taken off within 6 hours of each other, then put in my wig manteau, so I think it should be okay. So we had such a good experience with the L'Oreal High Color last time, so I bought more of them, but I bought them in brown. I have 1 cool light brown, I have 2 soft browns, and then I have 2 soft auburns. All right, so I'm going to be using the wig cap that I always use, which is from Amazon. This is the Ali Leader Extra Large Double Lace Wig in black. I love these because they're big, because I got a big head, and then they come with the clips already. So you just gotta either sew them in when you're finished sewing the weave, or what I do is I hot glue them in because it's so easy to just hot glue them in. So we'll traverse downstairs so that I can dye this hair. All right, I'll see you guys in a few. So I dyed all 3 bundles and the closure with the 3 shades of the L'Oreal High Color Browns. And you're gonna see what's happening. So if you look on the screen where the dye is, you'll see that it's turning pink, and I believe that is because of the auburn, because you know auburn has some red in it, and I really wanted this to stay in the golden brown area. So this is gonna be the first dye. It's, you know, I'm not a professional, so I'm literally just trying things out, and if I don't like it, I re-dye it, etc., etc. So I did all 3 bundles, and now I'm going in to dye the closure. I dyed the closure the same browns that I had before. I put a little bit of developer on it so that I could stretch a little bit of color that I had left, and I'm going to flip it over when it's finished and bleach the knots. Okay, y'all, so we're back. It's a couple days later. The hair has dried and it looks pretty good. It's a really good brown, but it has a little bit too much red in it, and I want some gold in it because of the type of streaks I'm putting in. It feels a little bit brassy to me. So I went to Sally today and I got this Darkest Bronze Ion Intensive Shine, blah, blah, blah. And it is a kit that comes, it's kind of like the, well, it's box color basically, but it's permanent. So this is gonna be interesting. I haven't used something like this. It's like, you know what it reminds me of? Madison Reed. If you ever had Madison Reed hair color from Ulta, that's what this reminds me of. So it comes with the cream developer. It comes with the color. It has an after color treatment and a pre-color treatment. We're just gonna go right in and you know, dye these bundles yet again, because it wouldn't be a Duana wig video without me having to dye bundles twice, right? Right, that's okay. One day I'm gonna get really good at this and I'm gonna get it done right the first time. That's okay, it's okay. We're doing all right. All right, so here we go. All right, so nothing new here. We're just going back in with that new dye and dyeing the closure. You see that I bleached them too much, so this actually just really helped me out because I bleached those knots too much. I left the bleach on too long. So now we're gonna go in and just dye the rest of the hair. And if you look at the screen now, you can see that the hair color, the dye, it has like a yellow tone. So it's going to come out the way that I really wanted it to, which is have like a golden glossy undertone to the brown. And I'm happy about that. So here are all the bundles. They're all re-dyed, and I think I like this color better. Like I can tell it's darker, and I know it's wet, but it looks very glossy, so I like that. So I'm just going to let it dry now, and then I'm gonna put it on the wig cap, and then we will start the highlighting, okay? Okay. So I really just went through and just chose random places to put the bleach. I just used bleach for this. I didn't use any other color dye because the hair was already lightened from the brown, so it came to a really nice golden highlight color. And I just really randomly just picked spots. I put a little bit more in the bottom and the back than on the top. But I went back after this video and I made some more because I thought it wasn't enough. Dyeing hair is really a science, y'all. I am going to learn as much as I can about it because it's really fun, but I'm tired of dyeing hair twice. So yeah, I'm gonna be looking up a lot of information on like YouTube and Pinterest and just seeing how I could up my game so I could be a DIY at-home colorist for my wigs only. I'm not coloring nobody's hair for real, ever. Because if it fall out, y'all not gonna blame me. Go to your local salon. Anyway, I'm just going back in and adding more bleach to make sure that the strips are getting as blonde as I want them to. And here you go. This is after it has been washed out and dried. And I believe I flat ironed it. I can't remember. I think I flat ironed it. But now I'm just gonna go in with my, I believe this is a 1.5 inch barrel. And I'm just going to do some curls all the way around, all the same direction so that I can get some nice waves. I left them in there for like an hour, let it cool down, and then I just started brushing them out, and I'm going to begin to kind of tease them a little bit so that I can get some Hollywood old retro glam waves in it. I tried this out so that I could style it for a wedding. You guys will see the pictures, how that came out at the end of this video, but this was a trial run. And I actually also cut off probably about 3 inches off the bottom so that it could be even all the way around. And I really like the shorter length on it. Here we are. This is after we have been dried, curled, and brushed. I'm loving it. It's actually very weird for me to see myself in brown hair. I don't want to say it's off-putting. It's strange. It's a different color for me. I'm used to either dark or light or like, I guess, red. But I'm liking it. I really, really like it. We got some peekaboo highlights in there. I'm going to go through and put a little bit more because I feel like I need some more of the gold in here. And I think that that will be it for this wig. Anyway, guys, so like I said, let me know what you think in the comments. Just, you know, like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to click the notification bell so that you can be a part of the Glam Fam and know exactly when I upload. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Glamazon1026, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.